nikipata mtoto nitamuita nani? Jeremiah. So wakati sasa mimi alinipata akanipa jina Jeremiah. Wakati ni sasa nilifika umri nikasema labda jina yangu ndio inaleta shida. Labda ni jina yangu inaleta shida. So I started praying and I did my research, nikaona jina Jeremy inamaanisha God is exalted. Tena nikaangalia jina ya mamangu Damaris, nikaona inasema famous. Sasa ndio nikajiita Jeremy Damaris. So if God can be exalted in the fame, that is awesome. Ndio hiyo. Kuna watu wanaweza kuwa na fame, wanajiburisha na mambo, lakini kama hiyo jina yangu itasemwa na watu wabariki wengine, that is my pleasure. And that is why I call myself Jeremy Damaris. Sawa sawa? So the other thing I've been challenged, this area of UK. Unajua US, tunakuanga na mikutano ya wazee. And of course, ninaedanga lakini saa zingine sikuangi sana. Lakini naedanga. Most of the time, Bishop, nikienda najua watanisikiza. Wazee wanakuanga na vikombe na hizo vikombe zinakuanga ni kama ziko na soda lakini ziko na kitu kingine. So mkiongea after masaa ingine kila mtu, hakuna mtu akona mwingine, unasikia mtu wote wameingia kwa mambo mengine. So what I'm seeing now, this is my second, I think that dinner hapa sasa ya wazee. And let me tell you, man, you are doing a good job. God bless you so much. Yani muna respect ingine, nimeipenda sana. Bishop, thank you very, very much. Another thing, when I wanted to come to UK, it was my first time. The first time I wanted to come to UK was 2009 and I was denied visa. Then I was a watchman in a coffee plantation, but I decided to be in UK. It never happened. But I trusted God and I prayed that God, one day you will help me go to UK. Hiyo mambo yote nimeiongea. One day Mungu alinisaidia nikapata barua ya kwenda Amerika, nikaenda. And now coming to UK, hata wale wazungu walininyima visa, hawakuwa na uwezo wa kunikataza kuingia ama kuniuliza ninaenda wapi. Hallelujah. Si huyo ni Mungu? Si huyo ni Mungu? So when I decided to come to UK, sijui nilikuwa nianze wapi. Mimi nasikiaga Coventry, nasikiaga Manchester. Mimi ni fan wa Arsenal, lakini sijui iko wapi. So nikasema Arsenal. And I'm praying that before I go back to the US, nikuwe na mtu atanipeleka nikaona hiyo kiwanja. Inakuaga wapi? Iko London. At least nipigwe picha hapo nisemange nilikuwa kwa Arsenal. So when I talked to Bishop, aliniambia Jeremy Damaris. By the way tuko tunajuana na Bishop. And that's when I realized he's a man of God. So when I called him, I told him, I want to come to UK. And he said, oh yes, kuja. Mikono yote tumekufungulia, hata kama sitakuwa UK, just know you have my blessings. And let me tell you, hakuna mtu mwingine nilipigia simu baada ya hivyo. Wakati alinipa blessing, nilisema mtu Mungu wako amesema, sasa nipe baraka nifike huko. And let me tell you, I've seen love. Wherever nimeenda, watu wamenikubali, na ningeambia watu wetu wa US, watu wa UK, wananipenda. Si ndio hiyo? Thank you. Asante sana wazee. Ya muradhime. Unajua watu wengine wanasemaga Jeremy anasapotiwa na wamama tu. Hawa wote si ni wazee? Si nyinyi ni wazee? Lakini ni vizuri pia mkiona tunajenga, mnarusha kakitu watu tunajengea. Si ndio hiyo? Because ile pesa mingi ninaonanga sana for real ni wa mama. Kwa hiyo adhuri tafadhali. Muhigo letu. Kwa ina adhuri mokaga, kwa ina adhuri mekaga, but I'll tell you. Kuri digiuga de jenu ni atende udehurire ndarama. But I'm telling you, Ngai hari aginyetie. Nejo na nedutete wira America. Ndamura ni mundu turateithia. I mean that. Ndiguo. If I'm building a house for someone, ndiakaga nyumba ya mabati jehere. I make sure I commit my mind, my spirit, my soul, ndio tukimpatia. Watu wanaanza wakisema kuna Mungu mbinguni. Kama mtoa huyu kwa shida akamweka hapo, kuna Mungu mbinguni. And that is what I've decided. All those prophets in the Bible, wakati walikuwa wanafanywa mambo, walikuwa wanaweka mawe chini, wanapaita mahali. Si ndio? Ibrahimu wakati alipewa buzi, wakati alikuwa anataka kutoa mtoto, alipewa buzi, akiruta higa akiri hada akiuga Jehova jire. God who provide. Sasa mimi nilisema sitajengea mtu nyumba ya mabati. Nitajengea nyumba ya mawe, na nikijenga nyumba ya mawe wanakuwa wakijua God provides. Mungu anatoa mtu kwa mchanga, anamuinua juu. Pastor Moses. Wakati Pastor Moses alikuwa anaongea pale, nimesikia yani kwa moyo wangu nimelia sana. Ni kama tu venye Yesu aliangalia Yerusalemu akalia, nikasema Gai, mundu wa Gai yule ali anafanya kazi mzuri sana. When unasikia mtu akona children home, not many people understand this. Labda wengine wataona waseme huyo anatafuta njia ya kujiendeleza. But let me tell you, there are people who are genuine, Mtu anapata pesa yake asaidie watoto wengine. I have this lady in the US. She's very old. Huyo mama nilienda nikakuta analalanga kwa sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. Na amekaa US over almost 20 years. Nikamuuliza, sasa wewe, what's wrong with you? Akaniambia, Jeremy, Kenya niko na watoto zaidi ya 25. Na watu wote ni watu wameripiwa huko Korogosho na kule kwingine, na wachukua na wanakaa kwa nyumba yangu. 25 kids wakigojea mtu mmoja ampe chakula, atafanya namna gani? Na ako US. Akienda kuomba watu, anaambia tunawajua nyinyi, ni pesa unataka. So the lady works almost 24 hours. She cannot get a very nice house, analala kwa sleeping bag ndio ashibishe watoto wengine. So there are people who has a calling, na atafanya chochote ndio ashibishe huyo mtoto. So ungemuthuri toria bado imwe ya muture no thine ona angienda guthie ari wewe no horo githetio mune ari athie ateithie ciana, na tondu we ndungiiga ari wewe uwezi weka watoto, yeye akona hiyo mzigo. Let us support each other. Nikimaliza, those 4 lepers wenye walikuwa wametupwa nje ya kijiji, were they men or women? And they were sent outside to do what? Kama mnasomaga Biblia, to die. They were sent out to die because, in fact, I don't know whether they were rich men, I don't know whether they had businesses, but something struck them. Sickness. Ilikuwa inaitwa mango. Itakuwa za kidogo. Leprosy. So when they got the leprosy, they were pushed out of the village to go and die. My friend, nobody knows about tomorrow. Nobody. You are strong today, you are wealthy today, you have a business that is running, but tomorrow you are not guaranteed about it. So do good today. Those men, maybe they had something he had done to the villagers kwa nyumba zao, but even their family walikuwa wamewatupa nje wasiwabukishe wengine magonjwa. But I'm happy because of this one thing. Outside there, they came up with one voice. That if we sit here, we are going to do what? But if we wake up and rise and go there and they kill us, is okay. Instead of dying here. So they had one purpose. Wakasema tuingie wapi? Kama kuna kitu hata Mungu akiwa biguni anaogopa, ni umoja wa wanaume. Tondo jigua gayona akani muthuri. Ama sio hivyo? I don't know about that, but mimi nasikianga Mungu ni mzee, si ndio hiyo? Na anaogopa sana umoja ya wanaume. And even ile Biblia tunasikiaga si watu walijenga Babeli. Inasemekanga watu walisikizana, tutajenga tumufikie. Alifanya namna gani? Yeah? Aliwa confuse kwa nini? Read the Bible. Anasema aliwaangalia akaona their motive na akajua hawa watu wakishikana hakuna kitu kitawashinda, watakuja mpaka mahali niko. Aya. That's what the Bible says. Aliwaangalia akaona mafikira yao na venye wameshikana watakuja mpaka mahali niko. Ndio akawabadilisha. Hebu imagine kama wangejenga gazi imeenda biguni. Mungu aliogopa akajua na yeye mkoje tekia. Akabadilisha language. That's why we are speaking Swahili ndio tuelewane, lakini hapo mtu alikuwa anaitishwa nyundo, analeta nini? Analeta panga. Hayo wakashindwa nini kinaendelea. Kenyaji akiitishwa ile mara ya kabiro ya kupima, anaenda kukibiria maji. Ndio wakaona hii ni mchezo hatuwezi, wakaanza kudisperse, ndio wakaondoka, hawakuweza kufanya ile kitu. So what you are doing guys, it's very powerful. You can change the whole world just within that number you have. Kama hakutakuwa na watu wako hapa kutukulia jaro, wanataka tukiongea hapo wakitoka hapo ndio wa kwanza kutubomoa. Tafadhali, let's come together, let's support the vision of Bishop, na wanaume turudi kanisani. Ujue, eda uangalie kwani nyumbani waambie itora ya kwanyu. Uangalie ni wazee wangapi wako uhai saa hii. Ufunge macho tu uangalie kuangania, wewe utaona tu mabibi ndio wako wamenyoroka, wako wazuri, lakini wanaume walifanya nini? Na ndio walitafuta pesa. So my friend, we have a very limited time. Na kama hauna uhakika na naweza kuambia unaweza enda mbele ya bibi yako. Si ya mchezo. Hiyo ni research imefanywa. So what we have right now, let us use that time to enjoy sisi wenyewe. Kama ni kukula nyama ukule, ukitaka kujipeleka vacation, ingia ndege enda vacation. Kama hutumiwi barua, wewe andika barua, enda kwa post office, address to yourself. Ishike, soma, furahi, rara. I'm telling you. Kwa sasa watu wengine wewe hujaiona mtu ameachwa, bibi ameachwa na mzee ameenda, bibi anaanza kulebeka, anakuwa mrembo sana mpaka unashindwa na nini kunaendelea. Tondu athuri tukoragwo twina thu nyingi. Koguo sisi lazima tushikane, na wewe nikikuja kukufungulia roho usikue wa mama. Unajua kuna mwingine nilianza akisema ati leo turasigwa na atumia. Turasigwa nao. Turasigwa na arume. Bishop, watu nimeanza wakisema mwiba imeanza kuibwa ati siku hizi sasa kitabu tulikuwa tunasikia na wamama, sasa hizi tunasikia na wanaume. Mimi kama na chapu wa kwangu nikikuja niongee na huyu jamani mwambie namtumia kwa dhiko shie kugudhama kofi maigana. Meli. Sasa huyu jamaa badala anisaidie, wanaungana na huyu na mwingine, baadaye nikija kushtuka hata alinirudi nyuma ndio yako kwangu. So we have to stand with each other because hatuwezi enda kuambia wamama wetu mashida zetu. Women, let's work together and I'm telling you we are going to conquer this world. Sawa sawa? Na competition, let the competition be fair. Ukiona my brother Sege anaendesha gari mzuri na wewe hujafika, tuliza. Wacha kwenda kukopa ndio mtoshane. Cheza game yako. Kama my friend daktari pale amejenga nyumba ya gorofa, hapa nakutwa na stress. Vumilia, time will come for you to build. Sawa sawa? Tusiwe na makibizano. Relax. When your time comes utajenga, utapata chenye unataka. Kwa hivyo tusikibizane. Mtu akifungua kabiashara kama huyu ndugu yangu anachomea watu nyama pale, tunaenda hapo tunamsupport. Wale wanashipu vitu nyumbani na msitunyaganye, tunawapee kazi. Sawa sawa? Kuna mzee hapa nasikia anauza mashamba, najijui ama ako hapa ama ako wapi, lakini najua atanisikiza hapa. One woman called me when I was in Coventry. Hata alinipigia nikiwa US, lakini when I came to Coventry, she came. Akaniambia ni yule mama nilikupigia simu. Mimi niliuziwa shamba na mtu sijui miaka ngapi imeisha. 15 years. Na huyo mtu alininyaganya title na alipotea. Nimejaribu kumtafuta, ninamuongelesha, hanipei. Nikamuuliza ni mwanaume ama ni mwanamke? Kaniambia ni mwanaume. Mimi simjui, lakini yako hapa hii London. Nikamwambia sasa unatakaje? Akamwambia nilinunua plot na kampuni ya AMG na nimepata title. Sasa mwenye aliniuzia nataka umwambie hivi. Hata nikikufa, siku ile nitakufa, kabla sijazikwa awekelee title yangu hapo. Sasa hebu imagine. Sasa sisi ni watu wa kunyanyasa wengine tukiwa hapa. Seriously. Mungu akikupatia biashara ya kufanya, fanya na usinyanyase mtu wako diaspora. Kama unashipu vitu, kuna watu wanashipu vitu wanaenda kukula. Wanaenda wanaweka biashara zao, unanyang'anya watu wengine. Let us be fair and we treat each other fair kwa sababu ile kilio huyo mama ako nayo, it's very painful. Lakini sisi tuko hapa, sisi tuko wanaume sawa. Tutafanya biashara clean. Tutasaidiana in the name of Jesus. So Bishop, nikimaliza nilikuwa nimekuja na wageni. And of course, nitaanza na my good friend pale, ni chairman, namuita Anko. Anko ka, kuja Anko. Hola Anko karohane. Nakage. Sasa huyu Anko anatoka Oxford. He came all the way to my event hapa Coventry. Tukapatana. Tukapatana na familia yake, and then he told me, Jeremy, because umekuja hapa Coventry, lazima utembee Oxford. And within a day, he was able to bring friends wengi kuliko nyinyi pale Oxford. Akatafuta hoteli, akalipa bill, tukakula na nikasalimia ma friends wangu wa Oxford. Mpigie makofi. Turada adhuri kaya. Gizati huo. And then gari yenye nilikuwa nayo ikakwama. Hata saizi bado iko Oxford, ilikwama huko. Nilisijui niacha matime iko on. Yeye alinipatia gari yake. Nimekaa na gari yake na sasa hiyo gari imefika wakati wa kurudi kazi ameniletea ingine na hajani charge. Ndio tukwenda adhuri taya. Mora hilo hilo tafadhali. Akaidia ndo mwalimu. Chairman. Anko.
Nitakuwa Njoroge wa Ndung'u. My name is James Njoroge Ndung'u, lakini kwetu ni kule Oxford. Lakini ukija Oxford ulize James Njoroge Ndung'u huwezi pata. Lakini ukiuliza Anko Oxford ni mmoja tu, mimi. Yes. Some of you, most of you nimeona hata kama hiyo. Sasa most of you ni mmoja. I usually come to Coventry. Nakuja hapa kutembea, nimekuja kanisa hapa kwa Bishop. At least once, Wamuita, nimekuja kwa Wamuita. Hata wakati Pastor Mwirure alikuwa huko nilikuwa nakuja kuwatembelea. Kwa hivyo most of you people tumekutana. Hiyo word Jeremy amesema na hiyo Pastor Kahiri amesema, wanaume tuungane. Let's not run away from our responsibilities. Let's be our brother's keeper. Kama leo niko na shida, siwezi kuwa na shida all the time. Uzuri hapa sio kama kule tumetoka. Kule tumetoka mambo ni ngumu kidogo, lakini hapa mambo ni rahisi kidogo. Kwa hivyo ukiwa na shida kidogo, nikiwa na shida leo, usinicheke. Badala ya kunicheka, call the next brother, mkuje tusaidiane, tuinuane. That's the only way we can survive in this place. So I'll not take much of your time. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for welcoming this Dugatano Yagai.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting him, and we continue praying for each other. Na tukishana vile wanaume tumeshikana hapa, tukuzane sisi waume kwa waume, so that we uplift each other.
Thank you.
Thank you so much and God bless you.
Asante sana Uncle, thank you very much. God bless you. Sasa mimi UK nimepata Uncle from Oxford. Makofi mazuri tafadhali. Thank you. Now, because niko na wageni ambao wamefika hapa ambao tumekuja na wao. Of course niko na wife ya Uncle, Dr. Grace, kuja tafadhali. Pigani Dr. Grace makofi mazuri. That's the wife to Uncle. Na kuna watu wengine Dota kujani ndio msalimia watu dakika moja tu, alafu tena watu from Oxford. Daktari, just salimia watu tu dakika moja tu.
Good evening. Asante sana mumetukaribisha. We are very happy to come to Coventry again. This is our daughter Marilyn Jerry. This is our dear friend Lily. We are so happy. And it is so encouraging to see you come together as men. I am personally very passionate about our boy child. And I have started a campaign, and I'm saying we must have an open conversation about what is going on. Our boy child is getting lost. Our children are drinking, and they are not only drinking, but they are drinking unto death. And we must talk about it. When I say we must talk about it, what I'm saying is that we must create safe spaces where we can begin to say, what is really going on? What is really happening? What are the factors? Why do we have all our boys now ending up either dead or in jails? So I really want us to think about that. I did a research for 8 years. I am a chartered psychologist by profession, and it is very interesting to find out what is going on. And what is sad is that, like the Windrush generation that came into this country, they were professionals, they were nurses, others were drivers, others were doctors. They got on with their lives, they built their lives. But there was a loophole. They forgot their children. They were busy working, they were busy making money, but they forgot their children. All right? When I did the research, what I found is that there is a gap. There is a gap that people are not thinking about. We are told in this country that when a child reaches the age of 18 years, they are an adult. But actually what research is showing us is that that is not true. All right? Because there is something that is called emerging adulthood. It is a phase between the age of 18 to about 29. The child is still negotiating life. They are still trying to make sense. Who do I really want to be? What do I really want to do? During that phase, if there is an absence of enough resources, that is when this child end up either drinking or doing these things. But the good news is, if interventions are delivered at that period, it means that that child will not get lost. So I want us to think about this. And so it's very encouraging to see the leaders of our homes, because you are our leaders. The men are the leaders in our home. It is very encouraging to see you deliberating about this. And I've written a book. It is possible. We mustn't give up. So it is possible. It is not too late. We are not going to go We are not going to be that story that will be told like the Windrush generation. Our story will turn out to be positive. But we have to be intentional, we have to be methodical, and we have to put resources towards this. It cannot be a one-off. It's been going on for a very long time. Yeah, so God bless you.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Grace Njeri.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Na Dr. Grace, by the way, Dr. Grace nilimtembelea kwake na of course nimesema husband yake ni uncle na well she works with University of Oxford. Na si mtu chacha, mpigeni makofi mazuri tafadhali. Yaani adwathomwa ito mathoma to kama appreciate. Agithe tiguo. Thank you very much Daktari. Now, before I go to the other team, Pastor Moses ndamwira arugame ha kidogo. Pastor Moses ukatudeke mwe. Mundu wa Ngai tondu ni auga ndimuririkane. Nie ni nguhoya Ngai tu o to Ngai ure maguta maria njitiriirie. Na akandeithia ati ni hota kwaria andu na makaheana. Nie riria nguthie Kenya. Na ni njui nguthie o ihinda itari hanene. Na timu ya tuthiaga nayo tukamba gukinya uguo tukamba guthi gwa gutwara irio. Kuria ikuma ndio ino ni tugatwara. Witiki uguo. Ni tugatwara? Ni tugatwara. Ukenda irio cia ihinda rigana atia?
Mwaka omwe.
Yeah.
Wania.
Irio cia mwaka omwe. Icio ni tugatwara. Nitutikira ni tugatwara. Thengio muno. Icio ndakwira gukinya Kenya uguo ngatwara icio bado kwa kunyumba. Thank you muno. God bless you.
God bless you.
Asante sana.
I want to request you people, good people, to excuse me because I'm going to work. I would have loved to stay with you all the way,
Thank you.
but you know how we work in this country.
Thio gathukume.
So
No wainuka wina kindu.
Eh.
Uwaikare ukimenya ni tugatwara indo cia mwaka.
Thank you so much.
Asante. Thank you very much. Thank you. Waigawe na ciana cigana? Children home weo?
Right now we are 18.
18.
But yes, we are adding more. But we work for quality.
Thank you. 18 is a good number. O mwana tungimutarira mutu nuthu ri o muthenya ri. Tuwika mathabu mau. Thank you very much. God bless you. Asante sana. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I have one, najua hii ilikuwa mkutano ya wazee, so we apologize for invading the mkutano ya wazee na ladies, but of course, you know, ladies are very important in our lives. Niko na my friend pale, anaitwa Jane. Kuja Jane. Mwole hilo hilo tafadhali. Jane, wale wananiona sana sana nikiongea kuhusu investment, because wanaume ndio tunawekeza, most of us. Lakini siku hizi inasemekana wamama wametupita sasa, ndio wanawekeza sana. Na uende uchunguzi ama kwako kuna kaproti kako na hujui, kwako na hujui. Because our mama wanawekeza bila mchezo. So she's right here. She has been talking about investing. Na ningetaka nimpe nafasi ndio akimaliza niite Bwana Egidio, alafu wamama watatumalizia. Karibu sana Jane. Just 5 minutes.
Okay. Bwana asifiwe. God is good and all the time. Nidakena muno, and I'm happy because today is a day that is special. Where we were in the morning, there was a men's breakfast. And now here, there's a men's lunch come dinner. There's something unique about these cities. Men coming together to do what you're doing. Na nijoi muroka, nigetha mwariririe, maundu ma mishie, na mitorire, and particularly about our children. And there's something that Jeremy has said. And because we've talked about the boy child, allow me to mention this, because this used to bother me and I've never talked about it anywhere, but I'll talk about it today. When I started doing real estate, I used to check my database and ask myself, how comes there are no men in this database? It's women, 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 women. Namutika horema, please. It is women, women, women. And I continued, and that was 90% of the people who were investing with us were women. Then I thought, maybe it's because I'm a woman and they trust me more being a woman. But when I went now and interacted with other realtors and other people in the real estate, aduri neturashido, kanimurashido in that space. And I just want to encourage you. Because that's a reality. That is the statistics that we have on the ground, that women increasingly are investing more than the men. Kuoguo, onamwadara oguo, how no muhakaigia hu? And I'm not saying, I am just saying this so that we ask ourselves, what has happened? What has happened over the years that women are becoming more investors than men? I think Egidio on Akenyagutuira, whether it happens in his space or it's only my space, but that's what is going on. That said, we have men that also invest with us. And today I'm speaking to different forums and I'm speaking to the men and encouraging people to invest. This is something Jeremy has been talking about. Anything can happen wherever you are. Anything can happen. Even as where we are at home, we don't just invest in Kenya. Tugiona opportunity na kuujane tuwekaga atia. We invest. So even you here, when you get an opportunity back home, please do invest. And the most important thing is always have something that is working for you. Always have an investment that you're working towards. Somebody asked me yesterday, and we were in a forum, and they asked, you always tell us if you're buying a plot, let's say 1.5, you need to put up a deposit of X amount. But how do you get there? How do you get the 500,000 which we are asking for? And somebody said something very important. Just start where you are. I may ask for 500, but you have 100. Does that stop you from starting? Absolutely not. You start from where you are. Every journey starts with one step. And there are people who have started a journey with only very little. And before they knew it, they have achieved what they wanted to achieve. Most importantly is to begin a journey. Coming back to the real estate, we have seen what has happened to the real estate space in Kenya. We have seen how prices of land have been escalating, and we have seen how people have made wealth. How many are from Kiambu here? Good. People from Kiambu, you can attest. Kamugoda kare mwatigete, mwanagatatare value. Today is so valuable that, I mean, you can actually sell it and put up a whole block of apartments, true or false. But before, when I go buy something in Kiambu and you're thinking, okay, Kiambu, okay, what was synonymous with Kiambu? Maudo Maige, those years. But today, land in Kiambu has become very valuable. What am I trying to say? Whenever you invest in land or real estate, what you're doing is that you're creating generational wealth. Most of the people who are enjoying today, their parents had invested, and therefore today they are able to start cashing in on what their parents had done. And today, my encouragement is, let us build our wealth. Let us grow our wealth. When you get something, always have something going back for you there and something working for you. Amara Realty, we do our business with simplicity, and all we say is that we guarantee your peace of mind. When you invest with us, we guarantee your peace of mind. We buy, or rather we sell that which we own. We carefully select our projects. We deliver our titles within 60 days of your completion of payment, and we deliver it to your doorstep. We do our projects beautifully. We do beautiful, beautiful projects. If you come and see, people always come and they're like, wow, this is amazing. And we sell large. We do 100 by 100 so that you see where we are today. We feel nice, right? We are able to be hosted here. Even if we were 200 or 300, we would have fit here because the space is large. So that's what we look out for. We give you space. We do 100 by 100, which is a quarter acre and above, so that when you have people like this, you can host them, you can plant your trees. And I said, I hope I'll get some. I mean, it's amazing when you have things that you can go to your backyard and, prune and eat. So that's what we do. And we have wonderful projects in Ruiru East, Kangudo Road, and in Nanyuki. So if you're looking for something within that area, see us. A lot of people have gone around and they're saying, wow, Nanyuki is a place I would love to be. And anybody who has been to Nanyuki, when you go there, you just feel, oh my God, I feel like I'm abroad. It feels so nice to be in Nanyuki. It feels amazing. For me, when I go there and I've planned a day trip, I end up spending a day or two there because you feel so good, you feel so different, you feel amazing. And the other places like Ruiru East and Kangudo Road, those are emerging areas. Those are areas that are growing. Those are places that today, if you put in your 1.5, 1.6 million, 10 years down the line, which is not far, How many of us remember 10 years ago? They have just gone like that, right? So 10 years down the line, what you have invested today will have multiplied so much that you can easily sell a parcel of land and even come and buy a home here. So my encouragement is invest and, always get something going for yourselves. Thank you. Again, we say Amara Realty for your piece. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Reke uka haje ni ngwire reke athuri matingira akara tondu ni andu a Ngai matongore Bishop Kahihu. The first time we met, I think I was coming back to the US and he drove all the way from Nakuru, and luckily twasemani nake na Jane na to promise when I come back to the UK, I'll make sure I bring the men together, we have dinner together. So thank you very much because your words zimekamilika. So what I'm saying, athuri aingĩ waigua mate kuigithia ri aingĩ o matigeirwo tuindo ni aciari ao. Aya ukora mundu ni atigirwo kamugunda ni o mundu ataraga hake ga baba ni ari na mugunda eka 3 gitigirwo 1 gitigirwo 3. Let me tell you, it is so sweet when you purchase a land and you give to your kids. Utagairwo ai he mundu tari watigirwo kindu ha ni ta makadia gitigirwo ni mundu ndikiri wa mwanya na wanyokia ndiramenya wa video mundu uyu tondu wina kuma kunia-ini. Let me tell you the truth, Bishop Kahihu. Mundu utigeirwo kindu ndahana mundu utatigeirwo kindu. So niye nguga mundu okorwo ni utigeirwo kindu, I want to tell you my friend, learn to get yours. Tei gutugo ni atumia ati magatukanio maragura bro tondu ndi moyo ni twaheaga title most of the time. Go to Nanyuki, get a land of a whole acre. She's selling about 1.7. Chukua eka moja weka, chukua 20 weka, wafava wanyuleke wikare hau. Ona wa kurado makoketa ciana ciaku kiringaga mutirimo ukaiga ni ndathukumire ukaigua wega muno kaya murathime. Thank you muno sister, asante sana. So now, and we are saying, we are challenging people positively ni ria ndatwikire ni ngutigirwo kiru ndathi gwetha kure ndathire gwetha ri ndakuria vaitwari na ciana ingi mugwanja na gafuroti ni gafote baite nguheo ki hau ndaumire uguo ngiraga Ngai ndathie gwethera ciana ciakwa. And true today ndiyaga kanyamu ndarehe andu amagwendagia migunda nie ni nguraga hata mimi nanunua na weka hapo. And of course that's why I bring genuine people where you can invest and never lose your money. Now I want to invite my good friend this guy. Watu wengi walikuwa wananiuliza, JD, kwa nini unataka mashamba peke yake? Kwani hakuna mtu anaweza tujengea nyumba imejengwa imesimama? Well, nikaenda nikatazunguka nikakuta my friend anaitwa Kenyanjui Egidio, and all those people who watches me wanajua Egidio cause nilikuta akiwa amejenga estate bili pale Kagudo Road, lakini hakuwa na hii tubu wako nayo. Then akanijaribu kuniambia, Jeremy, wewe unaisaga America, si unisaidie tu kuuza hizi estate. Nikamwambia Kenyanjui, I don't trust you, but kama utapeana hizi estate na umalize, then I'll start advertising you. That was back in 2020. Let me tell you, 3 years down the line, the same guy, when I started advertising him, right now we have handed over 12 estate. Ai mutijora rohi 12 estate. Nyobege nege girie mwana magana matano, 1500 homes. Watu wamepewa nyumba zao na huyo jamaa. And of course he has also other home which are ongoing estate, other estates are ongoing. Natodwe hahari. Leti amugaji dakika 3. Karibu sana Kenyanjui.
Asante sana. Muno yetu tuwelea ulima. Tumere mafio. So, good evening everyone. It has been a pleasure to be in UK, and I'm one of the happiest man in the world because this visit has given us a whole total 360 round of life. I'm not happy. I'm speaking after women came. I wanted to speak before, but however, I'll still speak to my men. Jeremy, Father, forgive me. Let me use this vernacular kidogo. You are hit vizuri. When Jeremy, you said something, thiko isi tosiguana dhuri na tena twasiguana. The reason is, and I will tell you, like Jane has said, 87% of my clients are women. 100%. The last percentage are men that are married. So combining that, I can say 95% of my clients are women and couples. Why must I say that? The reason is, kindu kia mbere, kwina heho, thiki ndambia kuigua ka heho hanini. Kindu kia mbere, athuri ni twaregire kwiragwo. Maundu maria moru, actually even the worst of all, muthuri agioka na mutumia site visit. I swear to the living God, I'll focus on the wife. Why? Men, we decided we are the people to be telling things that are imaginary. Moga na mutumia site, kuona nyumba, akinya hau uguo, abaia kuona maundu maria matemeke. Hati hekio. Mutumia kaka, atungikiuga na twekirwo. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'll end up, I know your weakest point is you're ready. So I'll focus on the ready to make sure if you go back home, you will not have peace of mind rather than provide that money. And it's so wrong, I'm on camera saying that. But I must say it because it is the fact. You know, I'll tell you of a story. And sadly, it happened to one of my estate. Sita disclose the names. But there's a lady who came. A lady lives in Kenya. She was struggling a lot to raise the money. First encounter I got with her, she had deposited 500,000, but she did not know where the rest of money would come from. So, long story short, the lady went back, told the husband, nina kanyumba ndironi haria Winston tuthi ngutware. So that lady atwara muthu nyumba itarona. So the lady went back to the circle, borrowed some money, brought some money, paid, akaenda akakopa ingine, akakuja akalipa, akakopa sako 3, akamaliza kulipa. Now akalipa. At that same time, ni hako nenyuaga Jeremy Doi, nenyuaga Jeremy, no thia kanitha. Amenyo muthi. No thia kanitha. Riu wikinya na muthenya ni ndarikia estate ni ritige magithame. Ni undu wa machungu muthuri ucio anyuaga o muthenya akainuka. Na igwetirio mbeca cia nyumba aga. That lady moved na left the husband at the rental place. Moved to the house. The husband ni undu wa embarrassment ri agiuka ku create scenario site. Uno me kuno watho. Nihoro thumu ngirwo kinya njui he muthuri okaha ni waraga ngaici icio araiga nyumba ni yake na muthuri wake. Na ni yake na mutumia wake. So ni njoyo document ine mutumia ngira security yakwa ikai uguo abai mumweheria hau mumwaririe okay rucio ndi nikuo. Muthuri ucio surprisingly not even a single coin he had contributed to that house. Ona mundu akwendete atiri no heo gitio twari ima no heo gitio muci ucio. You see the best things omuthe ona ndikwendia Jeremy abujariria thuri. The best thing niye ndarutira omuthe ona ndikumwenderia but I'll tell you one thing. Most men, the reason as to why we are lacking even that respect to our homes is because sometimes tene tuli andu anini re mwitu mwana tunini flashback 30-40 years ago baba nyo mutwaraga ithaka agurite nema weekend mugithii kurima kana riria mwahinga cukuru mugithii kurima mwathie mukero ithaka giki ndiragurire kwi mundu muna ithaka kiria ndiragurire kwi mundu umuthi ungitwara ciana cia kuku baba ngai kwa mama to moiga ni mugairwo indo You see, the reason as to why we are where we are as men is because we've decided not to be extraordinary, to leave the same legacy to our kids. Another story, umuthe nguheana to version tofauti. Ngigua mundu ingikoro ni ndiraikara munjohere ikorwo ni wakwa nduringaine na waku Aikona ndaikara guku hurukire guku ingienda mustrago mujokie mucie thiku guku. The reason is why, and I'll give you my reasons. My reasons are, ciana ici cie guku cigamenya kacha ya mucie stikainokaga tiguo. That struggle of them going back, they will still come and invest things. Tukita guku gutaha niguo ndererio ni muthuri ungi tukeinukagia mucie o toria matahire gwitu makirehe mwena uyu nima. So the best thing we can is, with all the mightiness that we have, let us also struggle to bring the other side to this level, so that at the end of the day we all achieve one common goal for all of us. And I'm happy this conference has we conference Kenya siukaga 14th of February nigetha before Valentine nigetha tugerie kurira responsibility no guko yoka ihinda riria riagirire gutena responsibility tutirorira responsibility. But one most essential thing is, men, let's wake up. There's a bigger calling to ourselves. We are the head of the family. Let's show the family directions. We must invest, yes, but also go invest somewhere else. There's so much that we can do together to upscale that other side, and for you also to have the other side. Last story, ni muthuri ndaiguite wa guku ndikugweta niku mutikamenye muthenya rita riake ria mbere ndoka ri ngĩigua twakinya ngĩrwo atĩ nĩ arahingĩrĩirio nja nĩ mutumia wake, na mutumia wake araiga ndĩraiga atumia nĩ oru. I should not be misquoted. Muthuri nĩ arahingĩrĩirio tondũ nĩ arathomirio message atũmĩirwo, which is wrong. Ndũgĩrĩirwo nĩ gwĩka maũndũ mau ũkĩhikanĩtie. Heka message gathomire mutumia akona muthuri akĩhingĩrĩrio nja. Wa still yonge deport ũngĩthiĩ kũ? Wĩ nja already? Nĩmaiga gũkũ mutumia wĩ threat nĩ onaka ũkũmũraga tondũ gũkũ nĩguo ndaiguire maigaga. Nĩ onaka ũkũmũraga weherio wĩrwo na we maratathi maku tũgũkĩte nĩ ũndũ wa mutumia tita maigĩrĩrĩku gwĩ bũrũri ũyũ aba ũcoke kwanyu twĩci ũngĩthiĩ gũikara nao mũciĩ ndwĩ kĩndũ gĩthũnũ ndũrĩ gũtuĩka investigate gakuona kamwe kũu indo ciothe nĩ cia mutumia. Are we seeing the worst situation as men we are? So it's also good ona wĩna gũkũ rĩ gĩa kanyamũ na kũrĩa kũngĩhĩtana gũkũ rĩ muthuri nĩ wa miumagaro mĩingĩ tiguo. Athiĩ mwena ũrĩa ũngĩ agakorwo arĩ o muthuri, tiaima mwena ũrĩa oka gũkũ no mutumia, acoka kũrĩa gwitũ ũgakora nginya rika rĩaku rĩathire na mbere nginya nĩ ũramaiguĩra wĩiru. Wanyita? One thing is, let us acha tujikakamue kidogo, we get to the next level of life, so that at that particular point mutikarakare njuge toguo Jane aiga mutikarakare nĩ kwaria uguo twaria, but at the same time we are giving you a statistic that can help you, is it, so that tomorrow we can be in another position. At the same time, there's so many things that happens, and I will tell you this because I experienced it. Men ona arĩa megũkũ aingĩ na US na kũrĩa kũngĩ acio nĩ ona matũhũraga mũno gũkĩra atumia. Kamũcene kanini kaiguĩka ũguo andũ moka inbox yakwa aingĩ nĩ athuri, na nĩ guoya ũteho guoya ũtaramaterialize. But at the same time, it's also good for us now to see the bigger picture. Let us wake up, see the reality in the next life, so that at the end of the day we have a lot to gain, we have a lot to prosper at. We be the head for the reasons that are fair. We are the head of the house. Sawa sawa. So I run a company called Wilston Homes, and Wilston Homes is a real estate developer. Twakaga manyũmba na twokagira inyuĩ na arĩa me mũciĩ tondũ nĩ twĩrutĩire kũruta wĩra ũcio, mwatũtiga kũrĩa na ithuĩ mwakora kĩndũ kũrĩa, na tũgatherema hamwe tũrĩ othe, tũgateithia rũrĩrĩ tũrĩ othe, na tũkagĩa indo tũrĩ othe. Sawa sawa. Ndiramũtiga oro rĩu tondũ ndĩna mũcemanio ngĩ Leicester, na Ngai wa mũrathime twaria na twahũna na ndacokia ngatho mũno.
Thank you very much. Ona nĩgũthiĩ kũrĩkia tũrarĩkia because of time. Na nyũmba ciao, if you just go website, Google Wilston Homes. They have very beautiful homes. Na Mafatima, and they got a good job. They're doing a good job. And of course, hii Saturday inakuja 26th. Tunaenda kupeana the 13th estate and I'll be the guest of honor. Wapigeni makofi mazuri. So thank you. Now, nikimaliza Bishop Kahio because of time, niko na two beautiful girls there. Kuja ni tafadhali, just come for a minute. Karibu nisahau na nyinyi tafadhali. Na wamawe haha, ni wamwe gutuinira athuri maheagwo giteo githetiguo. Ucio ni gutuhingira tuthie tuinuke. Bishop gucokeri microphone. So these ladies, they are from AMG Realtors. Ni wangapi wanajua AMG Realtors? Yeah, nimeitaja sana AMG Realtors. So actually I'm gonna give you this minutes. Ndio muogeda ikambili because of time. Then we're gonna be going to the next level. Karibuni sana.
Okay. Oh. Good evening, everyone. So first and foremost, I'm truly humbled to be here, and I send my apologies from Martin and Andrew. They were not able to attend this meeting, but we're here to represent them. So I'm with my colleague. She'll introduce herself before I proceed.
Yeah, praise God, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Wambui Kagwanja, and I'm also truly humbled to be amongst you today. And we bring greetings from Andrew, the CEO, and also Martin, the CCO. Na amewasalimia sana. Mmepokea salamu? Asanteni sana.
Okay, so I'll just make it short and brief. I've had some of the conversations that were going when I was seated there about men in totality. I know I cannot chip in some things, but I usually say for a tree to be where it is, there's the seedling, una provide the warmth, sunlight, and everything for a tree to grow, right? So as AMG Realtors, actually, our CEO, Andrew, years back, he noticed that young people or young men in Kenya, they invest in the wrong things. Or let me call it, they bet a lot. That is true. There's many things for betting back home. So what he did as the CEO, he introduced something as AMG, my youth were AMG. So our tagline is bet pwani kuinvest. Jeremy was saying that people need to have a piece of something back home, and we need to start from the roots, right? Say timumepitwa na wakati, but we need to start from the root. So we usually have projects that cater for the young people, that is 30 and below. And my colleague is passing around a catalog of our projects. It's actually the first project that you'll see there. So we have the AMG na My Youth project that is in Malindi and Rumuruti, and it goes for only 120,000 Kenya shillings, whether you're paying in installments or whether we are paying in cash, because what we are encouraging are the young people like me or like my colleague to invest at an early stage, because my grandma used to say you can never go wrong with a piece of land anywhere. She used to tell me of lands she's bought at 30,000 Kenya shillings, and right now tunauza shamba still within the same area na mali amenunua. I usually see her land there, but we're selling at the prices appreciated in value. So she encouraged young people, or she encouraged me and my siblings, invest at an early stage when you can. And that's why we have prices from as low as 120,000, because at times these young people, maybe they don't have a constant income ya kila mwezi. So to add on to that, what we do as a company, we are a real estate company back in Kenya. We've been in this industry for 11 years, and what we say, it's not because of us that we've turned 11 years. It's because of God, and it's because of our customers. We also have a permanent office back in Nairobi, that is AMG Center, so that the day that you're going back in Kenya, you can easily walk at AMG Center and someone will be of service to you. Remember, I was talking about the youth, the 120,000. That price is inclusive of the whole title processing, the transfer charges, the legal costs, and even getting your title deed to your doorstep. So hata kiinvest your 120, imeketariwa, there is no additional amount that young person will have to top up to that. So I can see Jeremy next to me, so I need to rush it off. So I'm branded, I'm in a Bamba Nyumba t-shirt. This is our promotion for this year as we turn 11 years. We've had other promotions, and Jeremy has been there when we were giving away the 5-acre last year, and we also gave an additional 5 acres and the year before. So this time round, as we celebrate together with our customers, or each and every person, we have the Bamba Nyumba na AMG, where you get to win the three bedroom bungalow house that is in one of the catalogs or the flyers that you've been given. So for all you need to do is you can scan on that QR code that is there. For every 100,000 investment that you make, even towards that Malindi plot, you get one raffle ticket and stand a chance to win that house. So it's a win-win case scenario. We are giving weekly vouchers, we are giving plots at the end of the month, and the grand prize in December, that is a 3-bedroom bungalow in Nanyuki, because Nanyuki is a beautiful place that you would like to live in. So that is all I have for now. In case you have any question regarding matters investment, you can see either me or my colleague by the name of Elizabeth, and we'll be here to assist you. Thank you so much for your time and patience.
Thank you very, very much. Asante sana, na mimi nimemaliza na niseme wabarikiwe. Semeni wabarikiwe. So thank you Bishop. I want to invite you back. Na mimi nikienda America niwaambie namna gani? Tutumana ga geithio. Demeke atia. Rege. Sege. Hey, mundu hana geithio. Hey geithio. Nani nyamukire, want to go. Thank you, mwana, asante sana. Karibu sana Bishop. Yes, Shege. Patrick.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Akaretwa horo muno athuri umuthi. Katwetanire tuhorwa. Nekwirwa. That is very good. But I also have a hit back because I want to hit back in a positive way. I'm also in real estate, but half, but I'm still there. I want to say that Coventry is blessed. First, in 2014, we started a group called Diaspora Investment Group, and we are in Nanyuki in 2014. We are already there, and with 10 men from Coventry, because we went direct, we bought piece of land there in Nanyuki, and we are still developing it. So pia tujalala sana, pengine ni vile hatujisifu sana. That's the first thing. Further to that, we went on, took on a project zingine mbili, and I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of Coventry. I know Jeremy ulikuja to Coventry, but probably you didn't know there are things that happen in Coventry. Ukienda Nanyuki, kuna Coventry, tunaweza kusema kuna Coventry town. We have 2 projects in Nanyuki. If you are going to Alpajeta, on the Rongai Gate, 800 meters, you'll find 2 projects. They are all owned by, first one is owned by Coventry, 85% is owned by Coventry. It's called White Rhino Gardens. What you've just said, nimeguzwa na ile mnasema, don't rely na hii ya kupewa. And the promise we made to our children, that group, is that we will build them home they will call home. So we've started that project, and we are starting our 8 homes on that project. I'll be traveling to Kenya to do the drawings very soon. So Coventry, we are somewhere in the map. Why? Because if I go to that estate, I'm sure that I'll see somebody. I can see some smiling. Because I'll know it's a neighbor. And our development, and as everybody has said, I'm very, very passionate about investing back home. There is no return on investment even here you can get better than home. Trust me, you. Hata hapa hizi nyumba tutalipa 25 years. But home in 10 years or less, you can be able to invest and get back your return. So I'm very passionate about that. But more so that we took that project, we call it home away from home. What we do here, we are doing it there. We are developing all the infrastructure as we do it here, including our telecommunication, because we have frustration with the kids where they say, oh, the internet. We've already talked with Safaricom, we want our own mast and all that. So Coventry hatuko nyuma sana. Yeah, we are doing well. And we are somewhere in the map. Even if you go to Google now, do White Rhino Gardens, you'll see us there. We are already there. We did the first project was 42 plots, and that was completely taken off. We started now another one, which is just opposite that. We had 53 plots. So far, we only left with 25, which most of them are owned. Sasa ukienda America, tunataka wa America kidogo. Yeah. So I'm sure we have things that we are going to do. And What I'm trying to say is that we need really to put something back there. You know, watu tusiseme tu watu wanatuuzia mashamba. Hiyo ndio vile father amesema, ukipata hapa peleka huko, na utapata baraka ya hiyo kitu umepeleka huko. Na vile tulisema, let's itini nanagira nyeki. We cannot get a share. You don't have to come where I am, but just get somewhere. You don't have to come where I am. Just make sure that you get it. Ukisikia ni Amara, ukisikia ni Winston, ukisikia ni wapi kuna kufurahisha, egeza. There's somebody who, okay, dikuga ni agenirie muno, he said if you have a certain age na hauna nyumba, ujue hiyo nyumba ni watoto wako, sio yako. It's a big challenge because huko nyumbani, hapa sio nyumbani, hapa ni ugenini. So that is a challenge, and that is a challenge that we have to take it upon ourselves. And men of Coventry, let's take this as a great day to start. Hatujawachwa sana. I know probably we don't blow our trumpets. Hatuongeagi sana, wanaume hatuongei sana. So we are doing well. Another thing I have to mention, I wanted Dr. Isaiah to come, but he's not here. There are gentlemen from Coventry who have started a circle ambayo Wakenya wana save and they are buying property through that circle, and it is based, the directors are in Coventry. It's called Stoke Diaspora. Go and look at Stoke Diaspora. The directors were supposed to come. What they are helping people is you save here. Once you save, then they rent you when you're here. They are fully authorized in Kenya na hapa pia, fully by FCA, they are complete. Mimi na Bishop ni ma-accountant, tumewaangalia na tumeona ni watu tunaweza tutaka kuwajua zaidi. So Coventry, we are sailing high. Tusijione pengine vile, I think we need to be having more of this meeting so that we know what we are doing. Because saa zingine kama mimi naendaga na nyuki nasikia wakisema hii white rhino ya wao wazungu, na huyo mzungu hajui wamesimama na yeye. And I'm sure it is a beautiful thing when we do things together. And more so as I give back to Bishop, and as he said, we also have to remember the less fortunate in our community. We have to remember the projects. We also have to keep on remembering that. And probably most people don't know me in that way here. But I think we have to be more as well. Tukue tukiongea na hizi mikutano tuendelee kukula nyama tukiongea na tunaongea mambo ya kujijenga. And thank you so much everybody. Thank you so much for who are organized, for the organization and making this happen. And thank you for availing yourself, and thank you for coming. Ongeruga iruga andu mage gukale. Kwiragwo muthamaki warugire iruga ikiaga gukwo. Agithina ku akiuga orogota andu ari othe mena ku. So even your presence and even in presence here, we are so humbled, and let's work together to achieve even more. We have a website. It's called Part 1 Properties. If you want to see what we do, you can Google and see it and see what we do. And thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and may God bless you. Na oharia mundu ekurutite kindu ngai amwaramirie na mwarami. Riu ri he mutumia uratwaka muno nanga ni guikara guikara guku wa mau ndurugame kameme ni gaku Bishop adora na maitho akurora.
Okay. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bishop no wagwitu tumite gicagi. Riu mwatu no guo turi andu a gicagi. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Muriega. Nijue ni gutuku na mathaa matire mwena witu. Mwathani amurathime ni gukiririria ni gutunyita ogeni. Njitagwo Matha wa Mau. Matha wa Mau ni muini wa nyimbo cia kugoca Mwathani. Ndi muhonoku, ndi mukurino, ni nyendete Jesu na ni nyendete andu. Tondu tendete andu ngiota kuonania ni wendete Jesu. Ritwa ria Ngai rirogocwo. Ye andu aria othe manerĩrwo kĩndũ hau